My name is Dr. Marissa May, and in this video, we'll be looking at finding the equation of the line parallel to the line y equals 1/3 x minus 4 and passes through the point -3, 3. We'll be looking at writing this equation in three different forms: the point-slope form, the slope-intercept form, and the standard form. So let's get started. The first thing we need to do is to look at this equation of the line y equals 1/3 x minus 4, and we need the slope. Since this equation is already solved y equals, we need to look in front of the x here to find the slope. So we can determine that the slope of this line is 1/3. Now, because we are looking for a parallel line, we're going to use the exact same slope. So the slope we're going to be using is 1/3. So let's begin with the slope-intercept form of the line. We're going to put in 1/3 for m, since that's the slope. Next, we're going to take that point we've been given, -3, 3, and we're going to substitute in -3 for x and 3 for y in hopes of finding this value for b. So our equation looks like 3 equals 1/3 times -3 plus b. Or 3 equals plus b, or 3 equals -1 plus b, which we can solve then to get b is 4. So we'll sub this b value into our equation. We have the m being 1/3 and we have the b being 4. And so my slope-intercept form of this line is y equals 1/3 x plus 4. All right, next up is our point slope version of this line. So you'll recall that we've already determined that the slope of the y equals 1/3 x minus 4 is 1/3. And because we're doing a parallel line, we're going to use that same slope. So remember, point slope needs a point, we have that, -3, 3, and a slope, 1/3. So we're going to use m equals 1/3, and then we're going to have x1 being -3 and y1 being 3 in our point slope formula that you see there. And you don't want to do any simplifying because this is exactly the point slope version of the line. All right, last up is to find the standard form of this line. Now, the easiest and best way to do this is to start with the slope-intercept form. So we're going to use that y equals 1/3 x plus 4. In order to get in standard form, we need all the x's and y's on one side. So I'm going to subtract the 1/3 x from both sides of the equation so that I can get x and y on one side. Now, you'll notice on the left, I have y minus 1/3 x. I'm going to rewrite that as -1/3 x plus y. I'll show you why here in just a second. We need to get rid of that fraction because that's the second rule of standard form, is that there are no fractions or decimals. And we need this number in front of x to be positive. Now, the easiest way to do that is we're going to multiply this whole equation by a -3. So every term in this equation is going to be multiplied by -3. -1/3 x times -3 gives me just positive x. Y times -3 would give me -3y. And then 4 times -3 would give me -12. This is the standard form of this line.